Welcome back, guys, to our no damage run of Adventure Island 2 for the NES. We are now on island number 3, which is Desert Island. I think we'll use Taylor for this first level here. I like the desert-themed stages on this island, but to be honest, there really aren't that many of them. There's only like 2 or 3. So yeah, they really didn't put the whole desert theme to much use. I feel like it could have had a lot more potential as a whole island or whatever, but a lot of the levels in this island are actually grass, like the one that you just seen me go through. It's kind of weird. But I would have liked to have seen more of the desert-themed stages, because I like the enemy set in them, I like the music. The quicksand is kind of fun, even though it doesn't really make you sink that fast or anything. But still, I think that they could have done more with this island than what they did. This island is mostly grassy areas and a couple of caves, more than anything. You won't get to see a desert-themed level until the very end of the island, and I guess we're going to use Taylor now. That's fine by me, though. Doesn't really matter. Just keep on moving. I always liked it whenever Master Higgins took the left path whenever I was a kid, the path that we're on right now, because the next level that we go to will have Don Don the Pterodactyl in it, and he was always my favorite as a kid. I used to like using him and just flying over all the levels and whatnot. But nowadays I prefer Magma or Taylor over Don Don. Kind of funny how my favorite as a kid is now my least favorite as an adult. Here's Don Don. We'll go ahead and use him for the rest of the stage. He hasn't had much use so far this run. As a matter of fact, the only times we've used him is the levels that we found him in. We'll use him some more later on, though, I promise. For the most part, I don't like using him because I like being able to actually see what's going on below, and I actually like to do the levels, but some levels you can't go all the way up and above everything. But you'll get to see him get used some later on. I'm guessing probably another 2 more levels before we get to the boss. Here we have another grassland type area. As usual, just make your way through it. Be careful of these mosquitoes, they like to home in on you. If they try to home in on you and then miss you, and they'll pause, they'll wait a second, and they'll try to home in on you again. So be sure to get rid of those mosquito enemies really quickly, because they can be pretty annoying. But really, that's about the only annoying enemy in this stage is the mosquitoes. Next up should be our first desert stage. But yeah, like I said, I think that they could have used more desert stages in this island. There aren't really any other island types where you could fit in a desert type stage, really. I mean, you can always have underwater stages in other islands and stuff like that, caves in other islands, but really you can't really fit desert type stages in any other island type, so they should have had more in this island. I really like the music that plays here, as well as the enemy set, the scorpions, the ostriches, or whatever they are, and the vultures and stuff. You don't sink very quickly in the quicksand, but that's alright, I guess. I even like the little pyramid-like structure here at the end of the stage that you go into to choose an egg. Nice, got a 1-up. Pretty sweet. Next up should be the boss of the stage, which is a scorpion. I don't know why, but I've always took Magma into this stage with me. Really, you could take Taylor along, or even Don Don if you wanted. But I would highly recommend either taking Magma or Taylor into this stage with you. But for some reason or another, I've always preferred taking Magma. I don't really know why. I'll have to bring Taylor into this stage at some point. Not that it makes any difference, really, but whatever. This island has one of the easier bosses, in my opinion. As you've seen on the overworld map, it's a scorpion. The bottom of the boss layer is made up of quicksand, but you have these platforms to stand on. The scorpion will only appear down at the bottom. If you brought along Magma or Taylor, just let them hang out down there, because they don't sink in the quicksand, and just have them do all the attacking for you. The only thing you have to worry about is dodging the fireballs, which really isn't that hard. So overall, this island boss is extremely easy. You shouldn't have too much more to him now. There he goes. Well, that is it for part 3.